Hi, I'm Tom Lydon, editor of ETF Trends here in Hollywood, Florida at the ETF.com conference. And I'm here with representatives from Charles Schwab, Tony Davidow, Heather Fischer, Eric Pollackov. Folks, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having
us.
It's great.
So, not many people may know this, but Charles Schwab is the biggest custodian of ETFs in the world. There are more ETF assets within Charles Schwab accounts than anywhere in the world, correct?
That is correct.
Right. So that's an amazing statistic, and that comes from a variety of ways. First, Heather, you head up the platform. So there are a lot of ETFs that are available at Charles Schwab. In fact, a lot are available without having to pay a transaction fee.
That's right, Tom. On our ETF One Source commission-free platform. We, last year, as you know, had a big year for ETF One Source, expanded the platform by adding 7 new providers and 65 ETFs. And we are hitting the ground running in 2015 with an additional expansion. We're adding another 18 ETFs to the program for a total of 198.
So nearly 198 ETFs available, no transaction fee. You can buy in the morning, sell in the afternoon if you'd want. Is that right?
That's absolutely right. No commission. So we're making it more cost-effective and accessible for investors to get invested in ETFs.
Well, that's fantastic. But many people also know that Schwab has done a lot of work in developing their own ETFs. So Eric, you've got to oversee kind of the core group. These are really your rock-solid, stable, pillar-type indexes that many advisors have turned to for their clients, right?
Yeah, so for our market capitalization products specifically, we are the lowest in our expense ratios in our respective Lipper categories, and we finished 2014 with just under $27 billion of assets under management. And again, they're foundational products and cost-effective solutions for any type of investor.
And when you mention cost-effective, I mean we're talking single-digit basis points,
That's correct.
Right?
Some of our products are as low as 4 basis points.
4 basis points. I mean, it's almost as close to free as you can get, right?
Almost.
But not have you only leaned on the core allocations, which are really important, but you've also done a lot to adapt to the new smart beta world. Tony, and tell us about that, because this is something that's been in place for a while.
Yeah, it really has been, and we've seen extraordinary growth in smart beta more broadly, and then fundamental more specifically, a lot of interest, a lot of growth. I know you spoke to Rob Arnott earlier. He celebrated 10 years of ROFI fundamental in the marketplace. So these strategies certainly are catching a lot of attention. And in fact, at this conference, I think there are 3 sessions talking about it. So now advisors have got past, do they work? But now they're really trying to understand, how do they work and how should I use them in my portfolio? So we've come a long way.
We have, and the average advisor obviously is embracing ETFs more and more. A lot of those that do use Schwab to custody. It's more difficult for those active managers who have underperformed, who aren't tax efficient, who charge high fees. And I realize you folks are agnostic, but on the ETF squad, you must be pretty excited about the flow of assets as more and more advisors are not only taking control now back in-house, but also utilizing these great tools.
Yeah, and I would say that the winner in all of this, of course, is the individual investor, right? They now get exposure to virtually every market in a cost-effective wrapper. They now have the option of owning it in a market cap fashion or a fundamental or any sort of variation of that. So the end result is clients have a lot more choices, a lot more ways of getting exposure.
Well, congratulations on your innovation. I know you've probably got more plans down the road that you can't share with us now, but keep us posted, and it's great seeing you all.
Great, thanks Tom.
Thank you.